Nityananda, Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Jaya Śrī Caitanya Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Jaya Śrī Caitanya Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की जय। श्रील कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, dear devotees, I wish you all a very happy Gaur Purnima 2026, and I welcome you to today's Chaitanya Charitamrita session. We will continue our Chaitanya Charitamrita reading, because I'm sure you will be hearing several classes, Chaitanya Charitamrita classes on different platforms. I mean, Gaur Purnima classes in temples and in other places. So I am just going to continue our Chaitanya Charitamrita reading. So in yesterday's session, we read that Mahaprabhu had arrived at Śrī Raṅgam. Then he took bath in the river Kāverī and took darshan of Lord Sri Ranganath. Actually, he saw the temple of Ranganath and offered his ardent prayers and obeisances and considered himself successful. So he saw the temple and he offered obeisances and prayers and considered he was very grateful for that opportunity. Then he entered the temple, and seeing the deity, he chanted and danced a lot in many ways. In ecstatic love, he danced and sang. And everyone was struck with wonder when they saw Mahaprabhu, his ecstasies and his influence. They were completely struck with wonder. Then one Sri Vaishnava named Veṅkaṭa Bhaṭṭa approached the Lord and invited him to his home to take prasadam. So he approached the Lord with great respect. After bringing Mahaprabhu to his house, he washed the lotus feet of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu, and along with all his family members, he drank that water. Then he served prasadam to Mahaprabhu. After the Lord finished taking his lunch, Veṅkaṭa Bhaṭṭa submitted to the Lord that the period of Chaturmasya is here. It has arrived, or it is starting. So please be merciful to me and stay in my house during Chaturmasya. And while here, throughout those 4 months, you speak to us about Lord Kṛṣṇa's pastimes, and in this way, you kindly deliver me by your mercy. This was the request of Veṅkaṭa Bhaṭṭa. And also in the purports, we heard that about Veṅkaṭa Bhaṭṭa, it is said that even though he was residing in Śrī Rangam for a long time, he was not originally an inhabitant of Śrī Rangam, because the inhabitants of Śrī Rangam do not have the name Veṅkaṭa. Since his name is Veṅkaṭa Bhaṭṭa, we can understand that he is not originally an inhabitant of Śrī Rangam, but he had been living there for a long time. And also we heard that Veṅkaṭa Bhatta's brother, so he is a Śrī Vaishnava from a particular group. I think it's called Vada. Let me check. Yes, Vadagalai. Vadagalai is the branch of Sri Ramanuja Sampradaya. Vadagalai. He belonged to that Sampradaya. And his brother was Sripad Prabodhananda Saraswati. So we can understand that means he's a sannyasi, Saraswati. And his son is Gopal Bhatta Goswami. And if we want to know more about Gopal Bhatta Goswami, we can refer to Bhakti Ratnakar. Like that we read. So now let us continue reading further. 86. तार घरे रोहिला प्रभु कृष्ण कथा रसे भट्ट संगे गोवाइला सुखे चारी मासे. तार घरे रहिला प्रभु Krishna Katha Rase. So Mahaprabhu accepted the request of Veṅkaṭa Bhaṭṭa and stayed in his house for the 4 months of Chaturmasya. Tara ghare rohila Prabhu. And what would he do? Krishna Katha Rase. He was enjoying the mellow of discussing Krishna's pastimes. So while discussing Krishna's pastimes and relishing that, Mahaprabhu stayed in Veṅkaṭa Bhatta's house for the 4 months of Chaturmasya. Bhatta Sange Goaila Sukhe Charimase. He spent his 4 months very happily along with Veṅkaṭa Bhaṭṭa. Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu remained at the house of Veṅkaṭa Bhaṭṭa for 4 continuous months. The Lord passed his days in great happiness, enjoying the transcendental mellow of discussing Lord Kṛṣṇa's pastimes. Kāverī te snāna kori Śrī Raṅga darshan. Pratidina Premaveshe Korena Nartan. So every day Mahaprabhu would take bath in the river Kāverī, and then he would go and take darshan of Lord. Actually, he would take darshan of Śrī Raṅga. Śrī Raṅga is that place. So after taking bath, or you can say he took darshan of the temple actually. He would visit the temple of Śrī Raṅga. And then that means temple means he's taking darshan of the deity and everything, right? So every day after taking bath in the river Kāverī, he would visit the temple of Śrī Raṅga, and there pratidina, every day, prema veshe korena nartan, in great ecstasy he would dance. While there, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu took his bath in the river Kāverī and visited the temple of Śrī Raṅga. Every day the Lord also danced in ecstasy. सौंदर्यादि प्रेमावेश देखी सर्वलोक देखी बारे आई से देखे खंडे दुख शोका. सौंदर्यादि प्रेमावेश देखी सर्वलोक. So the people, all the pilgrims and the devotees who would come to take darshan of Lord Ranganath, who came to Śrī Rangam or who are in Śrī Rangam, all the people, they would see the beauty of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu, Saundarya Adi, then Prema Vesha and his ecstasies. They would be completely wonderstruck seeing the beauty of Mahaprabhu and his ecstasies. So Saundaryadi Prema Vesha Dekhi, Sarvalok Dekhi Bare Aise. They would come to see that. Because Mahaprabhu is coming every day, the word spread. So they would come to the temple of Ranganath to see Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu's beauty and to see the ecstasies of Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu. They would come to see Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu. Dekhi bare aise, dekhe khande dukha shoka. And when they would see him, all their lamentation and all their miseries would be completely destroyed simply by seeing Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu, his beauty and his ecstasies. So all the people would come to Ranganath temple to see the beauty of Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu and his ecstasies. And once they see him, all their miseries and all their lamentation would be destroyed. The beauty of Lord Chaitanya's body and his ecstatic love of God were witnessed by everyone. Many people used to come to see him, and as soon as they saw him, all their unhappiness and distress vanished. Lakha lakha loka aila nana deshat hoite sabe Krishna nama kohe Prabhu ke dekhite. So many lakhs means hundreds of thousands, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people would come from different countries. They would come to Śrī Raṅgam. And all those people who came to Śrī Raṅgam, when they saw Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu, sabe Krishna nama kohe Prabhu ke dekhite. They would be looking at Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu by chanting Hare Kṛṣṇa mahā-mantra. Everyone would start chanting Hare Kṛṣṇa mahā-mantra by seeing Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu. Many hundreds of thousands of people from various countries came to see the Lord, and after seeing him, they all chanted the Hare Kṛṣṇa mahā-mantra. Then, Krishna nama vina keho, nahi kohe ar, sabe Krishna bhakta hoilo loke chamatkar. So, except for chanting Krishna nam, they wouldn't say anything else. Simply they would be chanting Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Sabe Krishna bhakta hoilo loke chamatkar. Everyone became devotees of Krishna. And the people were astonished. The people in general, when they saw that so many lakhs of people are coming and everyone is becoming Krishna devotees, people were astonished to see this. This is the influence of Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu. With that note, I will end today's session. I know it is a short session, but today is Gaur Purnima, and just so that we don't lose continuity, I did a short session, but I have to go to the temple now. Hare Krishna. Śrī Caitanya Charitamrita ki jai, Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai, Śrī Gaur Purnima ki jai, Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai, Samaveta Gaur Bhakta